New concerns for BC's top doctor tonight as people in their 30s and 40s are suffering COVID-19 complications so severe that some are ending up in the ICU. CTV's David Molko is live with more on this tonight and the numbers over the weekend. And David, these numbers are not good.
Yeah, according to Dr. Henry, they are still too high, and she is putting transmission squarely on people's homes, indoors in people's homes, as well as in workplaces. But let's run you through those numbers. Again, these are 3 days across the weekend. The new case total, 1,785. That's just under 600 a day. Unfortunately, 16 more deaths again since Friday. If we move on to hospitalization and ICU numbers, Henry said she's working to get the data on those younger cases you mentioned. Keep in mind, though, it does not look like variants, although, of course, we have them. It doesn't look like they're actually causing higher rates of serious illness. And of course, the 7-day moving average here. Dr. Henry says she doesn't like the analogy of a wave as in a third wave, but that's what this is starting to look like, and these numbers are still keeping her up at night. Scott?
So, David, some good news today as well. We're also getting reports that vaccinations are actually ahead of schedule. We know some 75-year-olds are getting appointments, even though officially you're supposed to be 78 plus to call in. So what's happening there?
And I'm glad we're talking about it that way, right? Being ahead of schedule rather than behind schedule, so some perspective there. This is the age-based track. So officially, if we can bring that up for you, here's where we are right now for the general population. If you were born in 1943 or earlier, you can call now. 1944 tomorrow, 45 Thursday, 46. You get the idea, right? There are some exceptions, but of course, the fact that we are, a week ahead of schedule, I guess, came up. And here's what Dr. Henry said.
Why would we stop something that moves people up? This is happening very rarely. Yes, it happens. Maybe somebody is over the age of 70 and their partner, and you know what? If there's appointments available, we want to fill them. This is not a big conspiracy or anything evil, okay?
Perhaps whatever more memorable lines. There's certainly one that made me chuckle there. The message, though, stick to your date. If everybody does it and they're still ahead of schedule, then they can move everybody up. Scott?
All right. Thanks, David.